look at who meeting me there. They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, or just getting tired. In my case, the Hack and Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed here, I'll tell you. But, you know, this guy, Freak.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA. On 2K Sports, this is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. The 76ers trail by 8. And so in the game for the Hawks. Moore in at point guard. Splitter is out there with Scott. And there's Teague. And it's Neal in at the 3.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Moore outside. Goes up on the wing. And that's good for 2. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step, man. Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:35 left in the first quarter. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. Thompson with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 6. The feed to Covington. Launches a 3. The shot will not go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
The Hawks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so he hits both. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Noel. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. An even 3-on-3 break. Shot on the wing. Puts up the baby hook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Teague is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Moore subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. They've got Noel. Also Robert Covington out there. Hollis Thompson is out there with Okafor. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
Moore with the steal. Now here comes Teague, leading the break, and Freak throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Picked by Okafor. Covered by Moore. Noel with it. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3. 1:21 left now here in the second. Here's Teague. It's tipped. They retain possession. The kick out to Scott. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Covington with the bucket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Moore outside.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Outside Teague. Fires from deep. That is good. Teague's got 5 points so far.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Here's Noel. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Moore outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
He's perfect from the line this time. 15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dishes it to Covington. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And through the first.
Hey guys, how you think I'm doing? How do you think I'm doing?
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building up.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has... Millsap. Gary Neal comes in for Cephalosha. Teague, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Moore subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court right now for the Hawks. Moore, he's in at the point. Gary Neal is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Horford. And it's Teague in at shooting guard. Picked by Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Moore. And no good as it rattles out. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
From 10 feet out, and that one's good. Moore's got 15 points.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Smith kicks to Noel. Teague covering, and stolen by Horford. It's tipped. The second effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And that one's good. He's got 6.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the rejection by Noel. Down low, here's Bosniak, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Atlanta's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. No good from Moore.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Embiid with a screen on Teague. Down low. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Noel. The Hawks leading by 22. Moore outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. That free throw missing, so both teams changing it up here.
2 shots.
What are we in?
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Off target from outside. That will count. No good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Fighting to change it up. The 76ers trail by 8. Nerlens Noel is out there with Okafor. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Carl Landry. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Such a wide open look.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Moore with the bucket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Hawks leading by 7. Landry grabs the miss. Landry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bosniak guarded by Moore. Here's Noel, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Here's Moore. The 10-footer finds the target. Moore's got 4 points this quarter.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And now Doris Burke has an update for the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told them, hey guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
Bosniak. That's good.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And the 76ers making a change here. Lights checked in, and good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Bosniak. Another miss by Philadelphia.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And that one's good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Moore. Out to the right wing. Cephalosha kicks to Moore. Here's Horford. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
It's the first. That puts them up by 5.
Looking at the game Horford's been having, he's got 8 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Wright. Landry with the screen. Here's Bosniak, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Moore. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Horford. To the left wing. Here's Cephalosha. Good on the baseline, Jay. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey,
okay, guys, we are up. The game is far from over.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Got the hot hand. Just going out there.
Landry dishes to Thompson. Landry with the screen. Bosniak covered by Moore. Here's Bosniak. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And it's Moore penetrating. Horford the pass to Moore. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And Philadelphia has possession. Thompson misses there. And so the Hawks take the win.
Well, Paul, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's freak. Sometimes when you're given the opportunity to show what you can do, a player really delivers in the clutch. That's what he did here tonight.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And, folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
Do you feel like if you stepped up your game more, this game wouldn't have been so close?
Stepped up my game. Man, you act like I did nothing out there. My game was a big part of our win. Yeah, that's right. Win. So as far as I'm concerned, we ain't got nothing else to discuss. Next question.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when you gonna get her a ring?
Okay, wow. We turning this press conference into an episode of As the Freak Turns or something? Because I know you didn't just go from talking basketball to asking me when I'm gonna propose to the most beautiful girl in the world. Hi, baby. I know you're listening, Yvette. So let's just say that she knows exactly where we stand, and the rest ain't none of your business. All right? That's it for tonight, y'all. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.